Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So in this video we'll be learning about method overloading in Java. So let's quickly get into it. So method overloading basically is a technique where you could keep same name of your functions, and you could differentiate between them by changing number of arguments or changing the data type of your argument. So this could be helpful if you're working in some project and you wish to have some methods which have same names. So let's see how we can achieve method overloading. So first technique is that two or more methods are having same name but different types of parameters. So by the different types we are referring to different data types of parameters. So let's say you have a method getName which has two parameters. First is some integer and second is some string parameter. And you have another method getName, but it has only a string argument. So it only has one parameter. So this is how you could overload your methods by changing the data types. Now let's talk about the second method. So two or more methods are having same name but different number of parameters. So it is pretty much obvious that you would be giving different number of parameters for your function or your method to overload them. And there is a little note here. So you cannot overload methods by changing data types or changing the access specifiers. So this is a good point to note, and you should keep this mind while you are trying to overload some methods. So now let's quickly get into our example. We will try to overload some methods. So first I would define my main class. So public static void main string args, and now let's see, we would be having two methods. So trying to make it super simple. So we'll say overload example obj equals to. Okay, so our object is created. So now let's say our method name is obj dot greetings. So it will have some integer, let's say 1, and some string hello, and after that we'll be having another method greetings, which will also have two parameters. So let's say hello and welcome. So if you note here, our first method is having integer data type as its first argument and a string as its second argument. In our second method we are having two strings as an argument. So now let's create our method first. Okay, so public string, and let's define our second methods. So we have two strings here, string s and string ss, and we will be returning return. Okay, so this looks fine to me, and now let's just print them. So system.out.println. Here we go, and system.out.println. Well, so basically this will return, so this will return hello, hello one, and this will return hello welcome. Well, I should use terminal. So okay, cannot find symbol, right. Well, a little typo here. Okay, works good. And now let's run this. Yeah, so it works fine. Now let's try our second method. So we will just remove this string from here. Okay, let's remove this integer from here, right? And we are good to go. Fix that and done. So again I will compile our code, and hello hello 3 times. So basically what we did here, we have kept our methods name same, we also kept our parameters same as our second method, and just it had different data types. So that was our first method, and in the second method we just simply changed parameters, number of parameters. So this is how overloading works in Java. Also it works same way in most of the programming languages. I hope you understood this, and if you have any doubts you could ask in the comments and join our Telegram group. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.